When we were told to choose an item that we were identified by, we were given the choices of artifact, tradition, picture book, art, poetry, cooking, sports, or dance. I knew I was going to pick cooking. I cook for a living, and I actually have a small business of my own. I have a cottage food business, and I make gluten-free Mexican food. But more to be specific, I cook gluten-free polvorones. So here's my item, and here's my business card. But how it all started was I started selling tamales from my car, and it was during COVID, and everything was shut down. I'm like, I need to make money, so I started selling tamales, and here's my first business card. And it was so much fun. It was great. But that's the first time I was ever. I felt that there was the discrimination between our culture, in our culture, because I am Chicana, and I was selling on Instagram and Facebook, and to our community I was going to shop, but I didn't. It was so weird because I was told, you don't make them like my grandma. You don't, mind you, some of my, those people that were saying that never tried my tamales, and they were just saying, how are you selling tamales? That's not my grandma's tamales, not my tia's tamales. I'll just have them make me tamales. I'm like, that's fine, you can, but I am making tamales and I'm selling them, and I did well, and I had a good time doing them. But what happened was the city said, hey, you can't do it like that, you have to have a permit and all this and that. And I'm like, okay. So I started with my next business venture was Forgo Bistro, and it was all cookies. Forgo means to go without. So I was like, you know what? Don't go without eating what you want to eat. And I refuse, just because I'm gluten free, to stop eating my favorites. So I wasn't gonna give up sopas and enchiladas and pan dulce. And I learned, and it's not just switching like that. It's you have to learn how to cook with gluten-free flour and how to cook with gluten-free products. And I took the time, and I actually became a gluten-free advocate. And it's crazy because it wasn't until I was at events and they're like, you know what, I'll take some of those cookies, but yeah, I just added gluten. Or why is it that much? I'm like, well, they're gluten-free. Whatever that means. And it's a real thing. And it made me realize how, not only in our culture, but how diet culture has affected how we eat, our community eats, how everybody sees gluten-free. And it's just been such an eye-opener. And it's not just, maybe I don't have just I'm Chicana. Maybe it's that I'm gluten-free. Maybe that I'm from California, and there's this stigma on what it is to eat a certain type of way. Because even ordering now, I kind of feel like I'm always on defense mode, because it's like, well, what are your gluten-free options? Or are you on a diet? No, I'm asking for your gluten-free options. Oh, well, do you need to eat gluten-free? There's that give back, that give back. And when we're going to family functions, I'm Chicana. I am from here, and I'm born and raised here. But I am from a Mexican household. So, everything's, how I grew up is oldies, and Mexican food, and super, super old school Chicana. But then I have friends that their family is Mexican, and they're from Mexico, and explaining what I do is kind of like, oh, okay, you don't give her that, she's on a diet, and it's Spanish, and your feelings get hurt. So it is, I have felt some, I guess, a little bit of discrimination and feelings that have not been fair. But you got to keep it going, keep advocating, keep talking. But yeah, that is why I sell gluten-free Mexican food, because I'm going to eat, and I'm going to eat well, and I'm going to share what I eat, and I'm going to talk about what I eat, because I make good Mexican food. So